Sorry about that. Part two. Fucking battery ran out. Never get to see the things I've seen. So many things that I wanted to at least see and do. And the people that went the other way, they got to see a lot of those things and more. But I still got to complete and see what I wanted to see. I got to travel. I got to see Florida's oceans. I got to see the mountains of PA. Got to ride that dirt bike. I got to turn nothing into something. I got to actually see what that's like. Because all you have is all you need. See, these things I didn't understand when I first heard them. But I kept repeating them. Kept trying to understand them. And the more things I learned, the more times I said it, started to make sense. You can create, you can do. Everything you see was in someone's mind. And they said, I'm going to bring it out. I'm going to make this real. I don't care the rest of the world doesn't believe it's real. I know it's real. I thought of it. Not one time. Not for an hour. My whole life. Some people have a call, a feeling. I think we all have it. It's hard to find the place though. It's where the ego fucks us up. Nobody wants to be Morpheus. Everybody want to be Neo. And end up a Judas. Anyway, like I said, reading those lyrics really opened my eyes to my own issues. And I'm glad I faced that. And I still have to face it today. See, the thing about sins is they never go away. You just learn to not do them. You learn that when the choice comes, like it always will, you know to say no now. Because you know what it's going to do to you. You've seen it, you've been through it. Or you watched other people go through it. Other people warn you. And we all have in the back of our minds, well, it's not going to be me. Do you realize how many people have already lived before you? They all said that. We all say it. And then it is you. See, when it's you, people need to take it in and bear your mistakes. Don't blame the rest of the world. Meaning, take your pain out on everyone else. Now that you feel like you're stuck on the other side. I keep saying there's a way back, but I realize most people don't want to come back. There's no money in it. Well, there really is, but you know, there's order over here just like it is over there. Except they lie to you and, you know, with the illusion of the carrot of, you're gonna be somebody, you're gonna be the leader. It's a joke. It's jokes. Seeing that I understand being in a relationship and exploring my nature with a woman at an early age, not too young, like I said, my first relationship, I waited. But still, adults should have sex, not kids. So it's always too early. It's point blank, period. No one even bats an eye at this anymore. Like, we don't fucking care. People really, we live in a society where we say it's illegal for children to have sex, but every single one of us know we were doing our thing at a fucking early age. So that means the next generation is, and the next generation will, and it's like, and then when it's our kids, we look around and like, nah, not my son, not my daughter. What the fuck are you talking about? You remember high school, you remember grammar school. Stop fucking playing around. It's a fucking joke. No guidance. I fucking studied myself for years. As I study you people to correct myself and bring balance to what we call this life. Because I can't bring it to everyone. I don't know all the way, but I do know I know what I'm talking about in many ways. And I do realize I'm misunderstood. We all are. I think we all know that now. Because everybody's searching for the right way to live, the right way to eat, the right way to think, and when your options are limited, what do you do then? What do you do then? That's why I like my father. Like, did you know the father says that when his children are in captivity and they're, you know, kind of forced to eat unholy food, you know, because it's not their land, it's not their fucking food. Everybody makes their food the way they make it. And if it's not the way the Most High taught you, and you know, if you get enslaved, you don't know any better. You think that's your food now. You know, the Most High said, you know, He forgives us for that. And that we could still be forgiven even though we're stuck doing it. Oh yeah, I think because He knows they're going to use being broke against you. So you're forced to eat the fucking cheap shit, which is the bad food. You know? So you people use mock my father with your ways of thinking of him. You gotta do this, you gotta this and that. People are being forced to not follow him. Yous are idiots, and this is why my father makes me laugh at you. This is why I go crazy on you people. Because you're idiots. You know not. You know not of the game. And you damn sure don't know of that Bible. I don't even know of it truly. But I damn sure, you know, got led to all the parts that make me say the things that I say. Oh, I wonder why. Oh, because my brothers and sisters and all these other people of the faith don't even know these things. Especially the ones that are down in a gutter and have no one to teach them of anything. You know how long I felt bad because I have to eat this fucking crap? And I can't Levi for real? No fucking refrigerator? No fucking stores around that actually have decent food? Well, there are, but you know, then that's really expensive. And then what do? You go broke to be healthy. the world we live in. You fucks are worrying about me teaching sexual alchemy to good people so they know how to keep their fucking wife with them. You're mad because I'm trying to teach these fucking younger men how to actually, you're going to have sex anyway, so have it responsible and actually know what the fuck you're doing. So she doesn't just leave you for another dude and then bring back fucking whatever she wants to bring back. People act like fucking all these diseases and shit aren't out here on a rampage. It's not the 90s anymore. It's not the 80s. I remember when I was a kid and the generation before me was like, I feel bad for you dudes. And I was like, what the fuck you talking about, OJ? And he's like, yeah, I gotta use condoms and shit. And I'm like, fuck you talking about, nigga? Ain't that the way it always been? And he's like, nah, nigga, like, all this disease shit wasn't around back in my day. Back in my day, you could sleep around and there was nothing. You get a little chlamydia or something, go take a penicillin shot, and you're good. There was no AIDS, there was no herpes, there was no none of this shit. And I said, wow, I can't even imagine living in a world where you really don't have to fucking think that. Like, I'm alright, I want to have sex with somebody new today, and I'm not married or whatever, I'm just gonna go have some fun. I'm slipping. I'm not holy today, right? And you don't have to think about the actual. You just don't even think about it. But us holy people do. Us people that are not holy and just know right from wrong, we think about it. Imagine not having that feeling of thinking, I don't have to worry about this danger. See, I think that's why my father said, pair up with each other. Things like that matter. More than money, status, and the way you look together. Now, I only got 2 minutes left, maybe one. I wanted to get more deeper into explaining my vulgar side of myself, but it all comes out to that righteous point of I say these things to make you people realize, like, one, they cut us off from education about sex. That's why you guys run around like a fucking wild man and wild woman. And two, when are we gonna, like, talk about love? I hear everybody talk about relationships and all these 10 million ways to have a woman stay or a man stay, and it's always lustful sex, and it's never things that normal people and professors and scientists and ancient fucking teachers talk about. It's never that shit. The shit that works. I mean, they did write it down, and other people do these things. I don't know. I don't know where GMB TV is going, but I'm like a flower that's springing up in the morning, nice rose. I'm just blooming. And each petal has a whole entire life on it. A past. A change. Wins and losses. I'm glad you people, whoever you are, stuck around to hear some of this. For every video I learn off myself and begin to progress more to try to change back into what I've always been. I refuse to let people rob me from that. I refuse to not be what I've always been. A king. A man.